Gemini.
Hello Gemini, this is your forecast for August 2014, and it's so great to be in Astrologer and to finally start giving a lot of good news now after such a complicated start on 2014. So, you know, it's like last month here as Saturn was the last of all the retrogrades to go forward. Now we are, for the rest of the year, fully able to move forward on the direct with all the lack of having to face all the delays and all the turnarounds and the difficulties of those challenges. And we have a powerhouse of energy, of great new beginnings here for you in August. Some of you might have started to feel this already now in July, as now Jupiter has shifted sign too. It's into Leo, and Leo is going to bring a burst of a lot of joy. A lot of personality will be coming out. Some of you will be able to really project yourself out towards the world in such a great way here, especially this month, but we're going to have it in Leo until that of 2015 in August next year. So what will this mean for you? Well, Gemini, you are communicators big time, right? And this month here you will have the Sun, you will have Mercury, you'll also have the new moon in this area, but also now Jupiter, which is going to be with you. Now, for a long time you've been looking at your financial situation, how to balance it, how to make choices, how to move ahead. You know, Jupiter has been in your second house, and it's been good for a lot of you, but then again, this Jupiter was challenged, right, with oppositions and squares. So it may not have brought everything that you worked so hard for. But now we're out of the challenges, and you might see how it's going to come to you now in the aftermath, that none of that work that you were working so hard for in this last year was in vain. Why? Because now suddenly, as Jupiter now is going to be visiting your third house of communication, which is your power area, this month is also here with the Sun and Mercury and the new moon. And the new moon is going to really trigger this off. That's not before the end of the month here on the 25th with the new moon. But you will see that this new moon holds a powerhouse of energy because it is going to conjunct 4 major aspects in this area of communication. I'll get back to that, but that's August 25th. So right now, you know, circle in this on your calendar because it is going to be so incredibly powerful for you. But let's just look at what's going on in the overall. We have your communication starting out here, travel. Some of you are going to be doing a lot of travel or also business with those out of town, not necessarily far away. Those, for some of you, it could be international too, because the full moon is going to be in the 9th house of foreign countries, people, and places as well. So you might harvest something there. But yeah, you're really setting things up, getting all your ducks in a row. Venus is in the 2nd house right now, so you might start seeing that your money is going to start picking up. Your contracts or whatever money's owed to you might even come back here now in August. And for others, you might just start seeing new income streams starting to build up. Then we have Mars in your 6th house. It's finally out of the 5th house of creativity, children. You might have seen here ever since December of 2013 that there was more action on that area where you had to have more focus on your children and busyness having to do with that. At the same time, trying to balance, you know, it was in Libra, which are the scales, and you might have had to balance more child watching, whether your own children or grandchildren, at the same time really working on your creativity, especially for those of you self-employed, which the 5th house can show. Mars was working really hard to be creative, to move ahead, and yet you were kind of blocked, right? But it's not in vain, because you will start to see everything that you were working so hard for, Gemini. Now as Mars is coming into your 6th house, you will see a shift this month of your day-to-day routine, how you're going to work your days. You won't be as burdened with all the extra stuff that was going on in your life. You're going to be able to focus more now, goal-oriented. Plus, you're going to see that the projects that may not have come to you, that you initiated, started, and reached out for, they will be coming back to you, and you will start pushing ahead with this here in August as Mars cruises through that 6th house. You might also, well, we'll get back to that a little bit later in the month when Mars meets up with Saturn. That is a day you want to ring on your calendar. So pay attention, and you'll get that date in just a little bit. So I want to start just looking at the top of the month. Why? Because we're starting out powerfully. We have a lot of things going on the 1st and the 2nd. So this is going to start you off on a flying start. And it is going to show you something unexpected. First and foremost, either it could be a project that may come out of the blue for you, and or might be news about some money, perhaps as well. And for you, this is going to be coming from a group, okay? So or your social network, and it holds a lot of promise. I can't talk today. A lot of promise. Why? Because Venus rules money. It rules those things you're passionate about, what you love to do. And your Venus here now is in the 2nd house of income. Uranus is coming from group activities, or from some charity. It could also be something online, internet. And Venus is going to anchor it in, supported by Saturn. Okay, and Saturn will lock it in, so ensuring that you're going to have this streamline coming for a long time, all right? And then Mars is also going to have you look at it and go, whoa, you know, I've been working this direction. That's your goals and aims. But it's coming from maybe a source you hadn't anticipated, expected, maybe not even put a lot of energy into. And you know how it is. We want to receive our return on investment from the area that we invested into. So it's hard to kind of let go of it because that's where you were working. Here comes something from the sideline. So you might not feel too secure right away whether that's where you want to, you know, put all your eggs in a basket. But then don't say yay or nay on this day. Wait a few days, because Mercury is going to give you even more information the following day on August 2nd. This will allow you to more look at, do you want to go this direction or do you want to go that direction? By the 7th, you will already know. You will have kind of like merged your conscious and subconscious mind towards goals of your hopes and dreams. And you will see that even if something came from a different direction, it still all ties in. And so you're really good to go on the 8th. And this would be a good day to say yay or nay to whoever came with some proposition to you. Then on the 9th, you will then kind of look back over everything, okay? The full package thing, looking at whatever adjustments might need to be made in order now to move forward. But this is so fantastic because August, let me tell you, this is the month of full turnaround and surprises for you. On the 15th, you are up and running. Great day to start any new business, new contracts, to sign anything you need to sign. Mars and Pluto in very friendly aspects here, which you're going to feel by the time you wake up that morning that your drive is like right there and you are behind it and you're attracting the people that you need to have in your life to make these goals work. On the 18th, well, this is considered not just the luckiest day of the month, but of the full year. And so circle this on your chart. Venus is love, and it's money, and it's romance, it's all those things that we value. And Jupiter is expansive, just raining upon you all the good things that you have actually been saving up in your cosmic bank. So on the 19th and the 21st, this is now you, all aligning yourself, your energy, your focus, your goals, seeing how things now have come together and how you're transforming, bringing you into what I mentioned a little earlier, the powerhouse of energies on the 25th. Now, on the 25th, you have the new moon, the area of new intentions. For you, the new moon will be in the third house. To communicate, what you communicate, how you communicate, if you're writing, speaking, also traveling. Now, this new moon is where we put intentions for the entire year, but it's going to be so powerfully connected to these four aspects. The first one is Venus and Uranus in a golden ray. So it has to do with money, love, hopes and dreams here coming in unexpected ways. It's like this tsunami, not just a wave, a tsunami of emotions coming to you. Mercury and Mars are happy doing the dance because now you can say yes, yes, yes to the universe. Not only you telling the universe yes, but it's the universe saying yes, yes, yes for you. Green light all along. And Mercury here and Venus is being tied down now with this Saturnian energy that's thrown out the anchor to secure this for a very long time to come. Absolutely a day, once again, to start new beginnings, new business, to travel. If you're traveling on this day, it will definitely also open doors for more of that to come throughout the year. And then we have Mars too coming into Saturn, which is by conjunction, meaning that they're together on the night sky. And you could see them if you look out and it's not a cloudy night on the 25th. And Mars being your direction, your goals, your energy, Saturn being the anchor, the support, the mentor, the expert of mastery, is all here together on the 25th with that new moon of intentions. So we should all be very aware of August 25th. Make sure that you make a list of promises to yourself, of your goals for what you want to achieve between here this year, August 25th, to August 25th of next year. So a very exciting month. I am so happy to relate this news to you, Gemini. Always looking forward to speaking with you. And what I would say, since we have such a positive, beautiful scope this month, listen to your partners. What's going on with him or her? Where is this going to affect him or her? And see how that correlates to you. And at the same time, definitely do listen to your moon and rising sign, because you want to see where that's going to fall in. Your personal chart here is the third house, right? And the sixth house of new routines, which is the most powerful for you. But you want to see where your partner is going to come in. And if you're listening to this early in July, come back into August and re-listen to this once again, just so you're on the up and up and streamlined this month, okay? So I will see you next month, Gemini. In the meanwhile, have a good one. Bye now.